Hello everyone, and welcome to the first video in our complete series on RAG. If you are in the AI or machine learning space, you have to heard the term RAG everywhere. It's listed in job description, it's all over X, and it's the engine behind thousands of new AI startups. But what does it actually mean? And what problem does it solve? In this video, we'll explain it all very simply. To understand RAG, we first have to understand the two fundamental problems with all standard large language models or LLMs. First, they hallucinate, which is a nice way of saying they make things up. Second, they have a knowledge cutoff, meaning their information is stale and frozen in time. Let's look at hallucinations. An LLM is a text generation machine. It's trained on a massive amount of internet data, and its main goal is to predict the next most plausible sounding word. It's not a database of facts. This means it can and often will state complete falsehoods with absolute confidence, like these examples here. For any serious business application, this is a deal breaker. The second problem is the knowledge cutoff. Training a model like GPT-4 takes millions of dollars and months of time. So their knowledge is a snapshot. If a model was trained on a data up to 2023, it has no idea what happened yesterday. More importantly, it has no idea about your data, your company's private documents, your PDFs, your emails. It's a general purpose brain, not a personal one. So, how do we fix this? This is where RAG comes in. RAG stands for Retrieval-Augmented Generation. The core idea is brilliant. Instead of an expensive, difficult brain surgery like retraining the model, we just retrieve the information first and then augment the LLM's prompt with that information. We give it the fact it needs, right when it needs them. The best analogy for RAG is the open book exam. Asking a normal LLM a specific question is like a closed book test. The student has to rely only on what they have memorized. They might get it right, or they might just make something up. RAG turns it into an open book exam. Before answering, the student can look up the facts in the textbook. This makes the answer accurate, verifiable, and grounded in source. So, how does this work in practice? RAG is a two-stage process. The first stage is indexing, which you can think of as an offline preparation or building your own library. First, we load our documents, PDF, websites, text files, internal documentation. We can't put a whole book into an LLM, so we split them into smaller, manageable chunks. Then we use a spatial embedding model to convert these chunks into a list of numbers called vectors. These vectors represent the semantic meaning of the test. Finally, we store all these vectors in a special vector database. We'll cover all of this in detail in our upcoming videos. Stage 2 is the retrieval and generation part. This happens in real time, every time a user asks a question. First, we take a user's question and convert it into a vector, just like we did with our documents. Then we use that question vector to search our vector database for the most semantically similar chunks of text. This is the retrieval part. We then take these relevant chunks, which we can call context, and augment the user's original question. We pass this new combined prompt to the LLM. This is the augmented part. Finally, the LLM generates an answer using only the facts from the context we provided. This simple two-stage process is a total game changer. Why? Three main reasons. One, answers are factual and verifiable. You can even build your app to show the user which chunks were used to generate the answers. No more hallucination. Two, you can use your own private data. Any chat with your PDF app you have ever seen? That's RAG. This is impossible with a standard LLM. And three, it's far more cost effective and scalable than fine tuning. You don't need to retrain a 70 billion parameter model. You just add a new document to your vector database. It's that simple. So that's a high level overview of what RAG is. It's an open book exam for LLMs, letting them access your private, up-to-date information. In the next video, we'll start building. We're going to go deep dive into that first indexing stage. We'll cover document loaders and most importantly, the different strategies for splitting and chunking your text for the best possible performance. Be sure to subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss it. See you in the next one.